Tsunami, Tsunami or Team Tsunami of Spiral Esports and Trash Esports Pink. So two big IGL orgs going head to head in a 2v2 match from the US East region. Let's take a look at the players for each of these teams. So for Tsunami, we've got Ren, one of our IGL community casters. We've got Young God and we've got Noxy. All of these players doing reasonably or very well actually in various circuits throughout their careers. Ren, Young God, and Noxy all boasting third place trophies in their cabinets. Ren has a second third place trophy and a second place or a singular second place trophy. And Noxy with a circuit winner trophy as well. So plenty of experience on these three teams on this team between the three players. What's up, Noxy? Most likely starting today. Okay, nice. It's good to know because we're just going to take a look at your stats. 3 goals per game in the last match, 2 saves per game, 1.4 assists per game, but we didn't see you at all. So good to know that we'll probably see you today. Tsunami Spiral did lose their previous match to the Ladle Boys. It went all the way 5 games being played in that series. And plenty of goals coming from Spiral Esports, just not able to close it out. Somewhat unlucky. Yes, this is going to be a Tier 3, a Division 8 match. So we've also got Trash Esports Pink, who have really been putting in the goals this circuit. 5 goals per game, 2.75 saves, and 3 assists per game. Some brilliant numbers from Trash Esports Pink, who won their first match against Twizzlers 3-1. So 20 goals total for them in that first series, 75% game win percentage. No signs of average Ek, though. Rhino and Son of the Storm participating in last week's match, and the stats pretty even between them. No player really putting in that much more contributions than the other. What do the divisions mean? It's just a way of breaking down all the different teams in a tier. So say there's the divisions, there's 32, you can have 32 teams in a division. If there's more than 32 teams in a tier, then they just break it down into multiple divisions. So if there's, say, 48 teams, then they'll do 24 in Tier 1 Div 1 and 24 in Tier 1 Div 2. There's no difference in skill level or anything. It's just a way of notifying which division they're in. Because just because 2 teams are Tier 3 doesn't mean they'll play each other. This is going to be a 2s match, Lizard. So, and one last thing I do want to mention is that Rhino, Average Ek, and Son of the Storm are all circuit tourney winners. Average Ek and Son of the Storm with 2 circuit winner trophies, and Son of the Storm has a Tournament of Champions trophy in their cabinet. So plenty of experience on both sides of the field today. And we should be in for a cracking matchup. Nah, you don't need to talk to somebody for it. We're just going to focus on Tsunami Esports versus Trash Esports. Tier 3 Division 8 2s match. Actually, I'll switch. Oh, went too far. So for Spiral, we do have Ren and Noxy starting. Ren, one of our community casters, and Noxy getting in their first touches in this specific circuit as they didn't play in week number 1. And then for Trash Esports, we've got Rhino and Ek. So the 2 players that started last weekend, and they look to keep that momentum going. As Rhino with a great touch in field for Ek to latch onto. Able to get it past Noxy, who really just had to pray that they were in the path of the ball. So the same 2 players for Trash Esports that played in week 1. Just going to keep with the winning formula. Ek looking to pick this one up. It's going to be sent downfield by their teammate. Ren gonna have a little bit of space, especially as Rhino and Ren were on that sidewall, but Eck gonna get it through. A well-timed demo to take out the first defender, and Eck still with the positioning to get to the side of the ball and put it behind the goalie and net. Tries Esports up 2-0 in that first minute of this match. Ren sending that one downfield after the save, and a big miss from Rhino is going to allow Ren to pick up the ball. Eck not in a great position. Can Ren get the bump? They can't. Eck able to get up and above the oncoming attacker. Eck with the ball control tries to 50 it into the net. Rhino tries picking it up as well, but they can't get it past Ren as they get bumped. Rhino still trying to make some sort of touch happen. Noxie with not a lot of boost. Noxie able to get it up onto the crossbar, but it goes straight back down. And Eck able to finish. Oh my, excuse me. Eck able to finish the play, bearing it into the net 3-0. You're no scientist, but trash esports do not look that trash. Yeah, they certainly are off to a hot start. Directly in contrast with the hot garbage that their team name suggests they might be. Ren, good pressure here to keep it in the orange half. Might be able to turn on it, but both players committing. Ren going to have to deal with it in the corner. It's sent across by Rhino. Noxie getting up the back wall to get a touch away. Ren picking up possession now. Has control of the ball and some boost to work with the flick. Oh, well done, Ren. That is a great flick. Beautiful control there. And great work to get it onto the hood. And a perfect flick. Just below the crossbar to the opposite side of the goal. No chance for the defender in net. Tsunami pulling back one goal, and it was a good looking one too, but Rhino gonna bring it back to 3 off the kickoff. Reading that touch perfectly off the sidewall, and a great redirect. Neither of the Tsunami players able to get in a position to get it away, and Trash Esports 4 goals in the opening half of game number 1. Keeping up their goal scoring antics from their first IGL matchup last week. They did have 5 goals per game, so loads and loads of goals to be scored by this team. We'll see how Tsunami can handle it on the defensive end. Nox picking this one up. It's 50'd with Eck. No follow through from Rhino. Just wait. Going to take their time and wait for the right challenge, which is going to be in the corner. Eck up for trying to drop it down. They can't. Noxie looking to go one-on-one with Rhino, but Rhino up early. We're going to continue the play, and Eck very close, but a crucial save from Noxie. Keeps game number 1 still within reach. Ren to Noxie. Can't get the final touch. Ren with low boost, so Noxie has to go for it on Eck. And the 2 double commit, but do get some power behind the save. The clearance. Well, that's a great challenge from Noxie. Oh, this could be a turn quick and shot. Very close. Eck gonna leave that one for Ren, but Ren can't make contact. Eck gonna continue trying to keep it away. Oh, a big mistake from Noxie and Ren as they double commit to the wall. but still able to recover well enough to present a 5th goal from going in for Trash Esports. Well, it could be this 5th one right here as Noxy has no boost. Still no boost. A fake challenge causes Rhino to hesitate. Ren sending it downfield. Noxy picked up that mid boost, trying to make something happen. Desperate for a goal, but they just don't seem like coming here in game number 1 for Tsunami. Rhino. Oh, that shot deflected on target. And that's going to be number 5 for Trash Esports Pink. A very unfortunate touch from the Tsunami player. Got right under, I think it was Rem. Or Ren, sorry. But Trash Esports looking very good on the offensive end as we get this series started. 5 goals for Trash Esports, continuing with their average for the circuit. Spiral Esports held to only 1. They'll certainly need to limit the number of attempts that Trash Esports had. 11 shots compared to Spiral's 5. You're right, Firefly. If you're talking about the flick, that was definitely a very good angle from Ren. Spiral didn't have more goals besides that one, but at least the one they did get looked very, very nice. What's up, Sigi? Coming out here to support Trash Esports. I dig it. So, Trash Esports racing into the lead in game number 1. And they're going to definitely look to keep it going. Can they get it going early? Noxy's able to clear that one away. It was already off target, but still in a dangerous position. Noxy just trying to win a 50 here since they don't have any boost. No momentum to work with, and that's very close. A goal line save from Rem. And Noxy in the right place to continue the clearance. Demos for either team. It's going to allow Rhino to pick it up, take it across the field. Not able to do much more with it afterwards. It tried to get a physical play on the Tsunami defense, and a great pass between Rhino and Ek. Noxy's touch, it's not a great touch because it doesn't get very far. But Ek reading it wonderfully, pushing it right in front of the blue net. Rhino there to finish it off. Another well-worked goal for Trash Esports. We're now up 1-0 within the first minute. I think Noxy got a bump on the defender there, or was at least going for one. Ren turning for big boost and a delayed challenge. Rhino's pop up straight into Ren, and the follow-up from Ek. Shot from Rhino, and that is a brilliant counterattack from Trash Esports. The early pressure from Ren. And the follow-up from Noxy. Neither of them. Great enough challenges. And they're made to pay for it. Rhino sending this one to the wall, trying to get the follow-up, but Ren's going to get there first. Ek is backtracking, waits to get the right challenge, and that one's going to be off the backboard. And the follow-up, pressured by Noxie. Rhino trying to find it before Ren could turn around. Not quite as strong of a touch as they would have liked, but it did force the save, and Noxie getting a savior medal as well. The pass off to Ren, Rhino hitting it away. Noxie's touch just to the other side of the field, and I don't think they can recover quick enough, and Rhino, recognizing that that net was open, strong touch towards net from their own side of the field. Now 3-0 for Trash Esports Pink. I look like Toby Maguire? You're not the first person to tell me that, actually. You're not the first person to tell me that. But I appreciate that. I take it as a compliment. And another well-worked play from Trash Esports. This time, Rhino setting up Ek. Off that backboard, and Ren kind of unlucky. They were there to the challenge early enough. They just didn't get the right pathway and couldn't make contact to clear it away. Oh, Ek almost able to make it 5 once again. But it was nearly off the post. Ek gonna pick this one up now. Send it into the blue half, continuing to cause problems for Spiral Esports Tsunami. Ren going for another great goal like they had in game number 1. Weren't able to pull it off this time though. Ek with the follow through. It's tapped. It's still on the wall. And Rhino not in a great position to follow it up. Stuck on the other side of the field. Ren picks it up. Flick past one. Looks for the bump on Ek, but Ek able to get the save. Noxie can't get a block on Ek, sorry. Ren touches this one to the corner. Gonna pick it up, see what they can do. Sees the net open, but they don't have any boost. I'm sure if Ren had any boost, they would have sent that shot as early as possible to at least try to beat the defense. But had to hope for something else. Rhino waiting for the touch from Noxie, and Ren going for the corner boost. This could be put them in a bad position though, and Noxie gets the save. Ek trying to keep the play alive. It's put onto the backboard. Ren gonna pick this one up. Still no boost for Ren. Really struggling with boost management this game. Ek tries getting that last touch. Noxie only able to pop it up. Oh, a good air dribble follow though. Rhino and Ek both backing off of the play. That was a smart decision because now they're going to get goal number 5. Ek with their second goal of this game. A good beat from Rhino. That really all it needed was like the lightest of touches. And a well-placed shot to put it out of reach of the flying in defender. Trash Esports still continuing with the 5 goals per game average. It's incredible how consistent they are on offense. And with a very locked down defense, Trash Esports look clear favorites to take this series on a sweep and go to 2-0 for the circuit. So it looks like Ren going to be backing out of this one. We just might see a substitute appearance from the third Spiral player. It's really cool. I was like, oh my god, it's Spider-Man. Maybe next October I'll be Spider-Man for Halloween and then do some streams wearing wearing a Spider-Man costume. I will memorize. I will watch all of the Spider-Man movies and then memorize all of them just so I can quote Tobey Maguire at a Halloween party and on stream. I guess that means I have to keep the hair like this too. I'm sure that's part of it. A Ren versus sweep, lol. I mean, it would be if Ren was still in. Maybe you can call it a Ren versus sweep to avenge Ren. So here we go. Game number 3 between Trash Esports Pink and Tsunami, or I'm sorry, Spiral Esports Tsunami, as Noxie almost puts in a banger of a shot to get things started. The ball barely missing the inside frame. As Rhino looks to get the aerial goal. A great save from Young God, and the follow-up not able to be made. What can Young God do here to make things different for Tsunami Esports? Or for Spiral Esports Tsunami. Oh, a great shot from Rhino and almost a great follow-up as well. Narrowly missing the touch. Backflip from Noxie gets it past one. Ek with the redirect can't quite find the target with it. Young God gonna pick it up but pressured early by Ek. Sent across by Young God. Noxie gonna pick this one up. Oh, Noxie off the ceiling gets the flip. The follow-up from Young God. Not gonna be on target. Noxie sending this one down. And cleared away by Ek with a brilliant clear. Perfect timing to get it away. Oh, that's a double commit from the Tsunami defense. And Rhino gonna take advantage. Yeah, Young God panicking there. Cutting Noxie. And Noxie looked to have had a save or at least a chance at making a block. And Young God, if they had stayed at that near post for them, it would have been okay, I think. But they're now going to be down 2 goals as X sends one from halfway downfield. Rhino sitting in the blue net trying to get maybe a nutty redirect, but the only touch coming from the blue defender who just can't get it out. Relentless offense from Trash Esports, showing us why they should be favorites to potentially win the whole thing, and why all 3 of the players on Trash Esports should be confident that they can add another first place trophy to their cases. Rhino, quick recovery after being demoed. Get the save on Young God. Ek pushes it to the back wall looking for the follow, but it's intercepted by Young God. Rhino pushing it to the corner. Gonna look to try to get a 50 on Noxie. Can't find it. Ek gonna slow play this. No rush for them to get back downfield and score goals. Although, judging by the way that they've competed throughout the circuit, it sure looks like they do enjoy scoring goals. And they do it well, too. Close from Ek. Not able to find the inside of the post. Rhino with the double tap attempt. Ek with the fake challenge, but Young God still able to clear it away. Puts it to the backboard, trying to find the angle, and it's so close. It's off the post. Noxie's shot cut out by Rhino. And now Eck gonna send it downfield. Can they get it past Young God? They can't. Eck sending it towards net. Noxie with the clearance. And the follow-up. Gonna continue to follow it in the air, looking for a block. Young God sent infield. Noxie needed to get a touch. So that Ekton just absolutely booted downfield. Eck almost able to make contact with that one, and Rhino going up for it as well. The clearance from Noxie, not too strong. It does make it to the orange half, though. They weren't able to find a follow-up demo. Young God gonna pressure this one. Whiffs. Tsunami not in a position where they need to be taking crazy touches, and that is going to be the end for them. Spiral Esports not in a position where they needed to be making fancy touches. They just need to make solid touches and have some sort of sense of urgency to win the game, and they will get punished for that whiff. It's now 3-0 for Trash Esports. 15 seconds left. Oh, almost goal number 4 for Rhino. Oh, can they still get it? They have possession and still up on 0 seconds. Heck, able to pop it up. Oh, it might have needed that follow from Rhino. Still off the back wall, still kept up. Rhino continuing to pop it up to the middle. And Young God, can they get a goal? They cannot. Unfortunate. It almost went down the other way for Tsunami. That last second goal would have been some sort of consolation. But Trash Esports absolutely dominant the entire series through. 5 goals in game 1, 5 goals in game 2, 3 goals in game number 3. They don't continue that 5 goals per game average, but still absolutely dominant from Trash Esports. And they only allowed a single goal the entire series. A truly incredible display from them. And Trash Esports Pink, certainly a team that you should be looking out for if you're in Tier 3 Division 8 of 2v2s in US East. And if you're looking for a championship team to bet on, Trash Esports looks like a safe bet.